systems. Jim, there is an appended medical database online. Also, it would be useful for me to experiment on how the virus grows in the presence of different gases. I'm sure the station has the necessary equipment.
Please select subject file. Ouroboros virus. TLTDH gas. Nitrous oxide. Ammonia. Dihydrogen oxide. Exit. Database. Ouroboros virus. Ouroboros virus. Atypical growth patterns for L-type virus. Opportunistic pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulo-Vulcan genotype. Etiology: contact or airborne vector with alveoli microcollapse. Involvement immediately upon exposure. Tissue dehydration follows pneumal flooding. Mortality: 0.6 in 1.0 stardates. 1.0 within 2.0 stardates treatment, none. Named for the mythic world snake that swallows its own tail. Please select subject file. Ouroboros virus. TLTDH gas. TLTDH gas. The chemical compound. Tantalum, bilithium, phthalo, dihydroxide. Colorless, odorless, non-flammable. Gaseous at 1 atm, and temperatures within a human norm. Early anesthetic among Vulcans and Romulans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. In post-industrial pre-spaceflight era, a social problem evolved when crude TLTDH became popular to cook up from non-conductive tantolithial compounds commonly used as electrical insulation. Please select subject file. Ouroboros nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide. A colorless non-flammable compound. N2O. Gaseous at 1 atm and temperatures within the human norm. Early anesthetic among humans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. Please select Ouroboros TL nitrous ammonia. Ammonia. A colorless pungent compound, NH3. A common byproduct of metabolism in carbon-based life forms. Liquid or gaseous at 1 atm. Compounds widely used in agricultural. Please select subject file. Ouroboros TL nitrous ammonia. Dihydrogen oxide. Dihydrogen oxide. A colorless, tasteless, non-flammable compound, H2O. Water. Liquid, solid, or gaseous at 1 atm. Temperature scales defined in most humanoid cultures by state shift of pure water. Please select Ouroboros TL ammonia. Dihydrogen exit. Database. Please select subject file. Ouroboros exit. Data.
It is bolted down and cannot be moved. You fail to obtain anything. It is bolted down and cannot be moved. An RDAC 1000. The last word in molecular replication, one of the most advanced pieces of scientific equipment ever constructed.
It would take us several hours to get this machine working, Captain. I do not believe we will need it. The synthesis chamber should be able to give us what we need.
A gas tank marked H2. A gas tank marked O2. This is a storage cabinet. This is a science lab. This is a synthesizer used to combine and replicate chemicals and form new compounds. This particular model has twin gas feeds. This is a synthesizer. A door.
This is an outstanding facility, Captain.
Go bother Spock. This is the kind of place he likes.
This room is very defensible, Captain. If things get nasty, we may want to retreat to here.
Now Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
You fail to obtain a small field effect anti-gravity unit useful for moving things too heavy to lift and carry by muscle alone. This is a large engineering safety door with heavy shielding. Its entry codes seem to be breached. This is a distillator used to isolate specific compounds from raw material. This is a research lab with lots of... This is an access ladder. It appears to lead to the next deck below. This is a research lab with... This is a research lab with a device to accelerate neutrinos. Not much good for anything else.
Jim, this lab is incredible. What I wouldn't give to have some of this equipment on the Enterprise.
This is a very well-equipped laboratory, Captain. Perhaps Dr. McCoy could be of some use here.
I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship's doctor. Except for the Ouroboros virus, I'm not picking up anything unusual. I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship's...
Turbines of a Cochrane 500 class fusion drive, manufactured over a century ago on Alpha Centauri.
I didn't realize that they use these old fusion reactors anymore.
Actually, Doctor, as Mr. Scott would tell you, the Cochrane 500 is renowned for its reliability and perfectly suited for a station of this size.
Hey, this thing's real old, isn't it?
It's a standard adjustable metric socket wrench. This is the engineering center for the ARC-7 space station. This is the engineering center. Turbines of a Cochrane 500 class fusion.
I didn't realize that...
Actually, Doc...
Hey, this...
You pick up a large wrench. You fail to obtain any... You fail to obtain any... You need something to pry this open. The vent is now open. It leads to the lower deck.
The fusion reactor doesn't seem to have been tampered with. I suggest we leave the controls as they are.
Sir, I'll watch the door so we don't get cornered.
Oh, the station's fusion reactor. Very nice. What are we going to tour next? The ventilation system?